So lead ads are very important because Meta actually helps in getting your campaign to the right set of people that have the financial capacity as well as people that have the need for your product or services. And that is why in today's video tutorial, I want to demonstrate to you guys how to set up lead ads on the Meta Ads platform in 2025. So if you've not been to my channel before, all I do on this channel is to give you guys the latest update when it comes to anything digital marketing. So do not forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on the bell notification icon so that you always get notified as the first person whenever I upload new content on this channel. So that being said, one last thing, please do not forget to also share this video with other people because I'm going to be sharing valuable information in this particular video today. So the first thing that you're going to do when it comes to creating lead ad is to click on this create in green that you're seeing here. So once you click on create, so you see that we have different options, that we have different campaign objectives. But then since our aim is to create a lead ad, we're going to be selecting the option that says lead here. Then we're going to click on continue. So once you click on continue, you see that we have two options when it comes to setting up campaign. But then we're going to be using the second option that says a manual leads campaign. So because we want to have full control of this setup, and that is why we are going manually. So the next thing you're going to do is to give your campaign a name. So when it comes to giving campaign a name, there are things that you need to put into consideration basically because you're going to be having a lot of campaigns on your ads manager. So for you not to mess things up, it is better that you give your campaign a name that is tailored to that particular product or service, something that you're not going to forget easily, and something that other people can also come and have a look at your ad manager and get to know what exactly that campaign is all about. So now there are nomenclature that you have to follow when it comes to naming your campaign, but it all depends on you. So make sure that you give it a name that is memorable and a name that is so precise that you're not going to forget, like I said earlier. So for the sake of this tutorial, I can just say demo demo lead demo lead demo lead ad, something like this. So I can just give it a name like this, but on your end, make sure that you give it a concrete and something that you can not get to forget easily, something that you're not going to forget easily. So we have other option here that says advantage plus campaign budget. Then this part of advantage campaign budget, I actually love to use this option mostly, but then if you don't want to use this option, it's totally dependent on you. So on the ad set level, you can still have the opportunity to insert your budget of interest. So like I said, I'm going to be using a campaign budget. So I'm going to be putting $10 here. This means I want to be spending $10 per day. Then you don't have to go through anything here again. But then if you are not in Africa, you can select if let's say you are in Europe or America, for instance, please ensure to select the right ad category for your ad, because if you don't do that, your ad is going to be rejected if you are advertising any product or services that falls below these categories. But in this scenario, I am not going to select housing, even though I am supposed to select housing, but our ad is not going to be affected, so I'm going to leave it the way it is and click on next. So now you see that we have conversion location. So conversion location basically this has to do with the destination where you want to send people to. Let's say you want to send people to a website, you want to send people to an instant fund. There's a video I made on instant fund, so you can just go through the videos on my channel here to watch the video on how to create a instant form. But for the sake of this tutorial, I am not going to create an instant form because it's going to take us a whole lot of time. I have actually break down everything that you guys need to know when it comes to creating instant form from beginning to advanced level. So make sure to watch that video. So we have different options here, like I said. So you can send people to both website and instant form at the same time. So people that Meta see them to actually convert more on website, they're going to be directed to website. People that Meta feels that they're going to convert more on instant form, they are going to be directed to instant form. But it's up to you, like I said. So you can decide to send people to different destinations, like different locations. So we see that we have website and instant form, website and core, instant form, messenger, and a lot of options here. But then I'll be using the option that says instant form here. So once that is selected, the next thing here is your Facebook page. So for you to run an ad, any kind of ad at all, it is mandatory that you must have a Facebook page before you can be able to run ads. And that is why you see that this particular page has already been selected for us as default. But in a scenario whereby this is not the page we intend to use for this ad, all we have to do is to come here and click on this drop down arrow that you're seeing here. Click on this drop down, then you can go through and see the list of pages that we have on this particular ad account. So make sure that you select the right page, because it's not going to be appropriate. Now let's say this ad is about real estate, for instance, and I am using a page that is talking about e-commerce, so it's not going to make sense at all. So always make sure to select the right page whenever you are running a campaign. So then the next thing that you're going to be doing here, just leave everything here the way it is, because they are not that important. So we've already set our budget. If you guys remember from the campaign level, we've already set our budget, and that is why there is no option for us to insert our budget at this level anymore. So the next thing we're going to be doing is our targeting. So on Instagram, I see that there are a lot of people on Instagram claiming to be selling targeting to people, but I must tell you that all those things are just a way of marketing their product. But then there is nothing so special when it comes to targeting, and I'm going to do everything here. I'm going to break it down for you when it comes to targeting. So stay with me while I walk you guys through it. So you see that we have a default here, but then we are going to switch to the original audience option. So click here, then select this option that says use original audience. So once this original audience is selected for us, you see that we have a lot of options here. So the location, for instance, you see Sierra Leone is selected for us, but then I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. So since I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, I'm going to type Lagos here. So now we see that we have Lagos State, Lagos City. Always ensure to select the city. So I'm going to select Lagos State. Then this Sierra Leone, I don't want my advert to show to people in Sierra Leone, because I'm not selling a digital product. This is a real estate product, like a house or maybe a land in Lagos, Nigeria here. So it's going to be difficult for somebody in Sierra Leone to buy a land or a house in Lagos, except maybe a Nigerian living there that wants to buy a house in Nigeria. But that is not the purpose of this video, so I am going to remove the Sierra Leone here. So you see that my advert is going to be shown to people in Lagos here. So if I want to target people in Abuja, for instance, I can still do that. All I have to do here is to come here and select Abuja. Now I am just going to work with these two cities. So the next thing I'm going to do is, I don't want my advert to show to everybody in Lagos and also everybody in Abuja. So all I have to do is to come here to reduce the my radius, so that it's going to be targeting the major areas in Abuja. So, and also I have to do the same thing here in Lagos. I can just put it to 15 my radius. So you can come here to type 15 directly, type 15, hit on enter. So it's going to be on 15 mile radius directly. So now you see, reach more people likely to respond to your code, to your ad. So if you want to reach people beyond Lagos and Abuja, that is when you have to select this, you have to toggle this option on. But in my case, I don't want to do that. I strictly want to reach out to people in Abuja and Lagos and no any other place here. So I'm going to uncheck this, because this may result in us spending money to maybe other locations that may not give us results. So to avoid that, always make sure that you uncheck this and let your advert show in the locations that you want it to show. Then another thing again is age. So when it comes to your age targeting, so you need to compare your age to the product or the services that you are rendering or selling to your audience, your clients. So now, for instance, I'm selling a high ticket product, real estate. You know, like, it's very expensive, so it's not everybody that can afford to buy a house or a land, because you're talking about millions of money. So if there's no point for me to target people that are 18, 19, 20, because they may not have the financial capacity to buy the house or the land from me. So all I have to do is to come here and increase my age range. So the one I've been using, which have been working for me, is 30 plus. So my ad, I want you to start targeting from 30 and maybe 55 years. So I'm going to be targeting from 30 to 55. So what this means is that people on Facebook or Instagram that have set their age to 30 and 55 will be the people that will be strictly seeing my ad. So anybody that is below 35 will, sorry, 30 will not see my ad, and anybody that is above 55 will not see my ad. So by so doing, we have narrowed down our ads to this set of people that we believe that they have the financial capacity. So now you can also decide to show your ads to maybe men or women or even the both. So let's say you are selling a product that is gender based. For instance, you are selling let's say a hair, for instance. Like women buy hairs a lot, so you can decide to select only women. So if you select only women, for instance, this means that your advert will be showing strictly to only women and it's not going to show to men. But in this case, what we are selling is both needed by men and women, because both of them have the financial capacity to buy house. So since both men and women have the financial capacity to buy house or land, we're going to be targeting the two. So I'm going to put it here. Then advantage detailed audience. So this has to do with detailed targeting, but in recent times this no longer works. So just leave it the way it is. So once you've selected your age range, your gender and your location, just leave it the way it is. The most important thing for adverts to start going to the right set of people right now is your creative. So once you have a very good creative to communicate to people, so the algorithm is going to select people based on their recent activities on the Meta ad platform to show your adverts to them. So forget about detailed targeting. It's no longer effective just like how it used to be in the past. Then one last thing here before we'll be done with targeting is language. So in this case, I'm going to go with English. You see that we have both English UK and English US. So on your Facebook app, you can see that there are people that their Facebook English is set to English UK, and there are people that their Facebook English is set to English US. So for you not to target just only one set of people, you have to select the first option that says English or. So once you select English or, so it means you're going to be targeting both people that have English UK and English US as their default English setting on their Facebook account. So once that is done, if you are okay with the settings, then you can click on save audience so that you can use this audience in subsequent times. But before you save the settings, I would suggest that you use it to run an ad first, maybe for like a week, to see how effective it is. So if the advert is effective, like the targeting is effective and it is giving you the kind of result that you want, all you have to do is to come back here again to save the audience so that you can use it in subsequent campaigns. So another thing that we need to discuss about here is placement. So placement basically has to do with where you want the advert to show. Either you want it to show to people on Facebook alone or to people on Instagram alone, or you want it to show on both platforms. So if you want your adverts to show on both platforms, it's still possible. You can leave it on this advantage plus placement. But in a scenario whereby you just want it to show only on Instagram, you don't want it to show anywhere else, so all you have to do is to come here, click on edit, so select manual placement. So once you select manual placement, you can see that we have several options, several platforms here. So we're just going to leave it on Instagram. So we're going to leave it on Instagram. So we're going to uncheck the rest. So once we uncheck the rest, it means this advert is going to run only on Instagram and it's not going to run on any other platform again. So this is how you create, or this is how you set up your so once you do this, it means that your advert is going to show up on Instagram and it's not going to show up on any other platform again. But in this scenario, we want it to show up on all platforms. So since we want it to show on all platforms, I am going to select the first option that says advantage plus placement. The one last thing that I need to show you guys again is come to this manual. Then you come to this device. So you can also decide where you want your advert to show. Let's say you don't want your advert to show to people on desktop, because a lot of people do not access Facebook or Instagram from their desktop. So why should you run an ad on desktop if it is now wastage of money? So since it is wastage of money, most of the time a lot of people prefer to run adverts strictly on mobile, because Facebook and Instagram mostly are being accessed from mobile phones and not from laptop. But in this scenario, I am going to leave everything on Advantage Plus placement. I want Meta to select the right platform or the right application to show the adverts to the people at the right time. So once that is done, you click on next and we are at the final stage. So in this final stage, you see that our Facebook page has already been selected for us from the ad set level. Then the next thing is to create our ad. So in terms of creating ad, all you have to do is to come down to where we have creative. So let me look for where we have our creative. I think there's a creative selected for me in default. I'm going to click on delete here. So click on select here. I'm going to use video. So let me select this video for instance. I'm going to click hit, then skip and continue. So now you see that this is how this video is going to display on several platforms. So like for this video, this are stories and reels. So this video is not meant to display on video, so on reels and what's it called, on reels and stories. So it's not going to display properly. So as it's not going to display properly, all we have to do is to click on replace here. I'm going to select the second one because I made a video too, one for reels and one for feed. So this particular option here, this particular video that I selected here is the one that is meant for reels. So I'm going to select it and it's going to take the full shape here. So you see that it has taken the full shape here. So this is the one that I made for feeds, but then it's still not it's not going to cover the whole area, but you see that the blank space is not that much. So you can either leave it like this or you click on this option that say this is recommended. So once that is done, this shows that our ad is going to display properly on stories and reels, and it's also going to display properly on feeds. So once everything is set, you click on next, then you enter your primary text, your headline, and you can forget about description. It's not that important. So for primary text, I already have a text here which I'm going to use. I'm going to come here. I'm going to click on copy, come here, paste my primary text, then my title. I already have a title prepared down, so I'm going to copy it here. Click on copy, then click on paste. So for our description, just leave it, it's not that important. Then the call to action is very important. So you select the call to action based on your product or services. So everything that you are doing, make sure that you select them based on the product or services that you are rendering. Very important. So since this is real estate, I can look for something that is related to it. So but if let's assume if this is something that has to do with e-commerce, you can also select something like maybe buy now. Let me see if there's an option like that. So we have book now, sign up, learn more. There's no option like that anymore, but I can just see something like a book now. Let me see here. There's book now, so I'm going to click on book now, then click on next, click on done, and we are all set. So once everything is okay, you've reviewed your ad and everything is okay, you click on this publish button here by the bottom right, and your ad will be published. It will go into review within 24 hours, but normally it is less than 24 hours currently. Your ad, if everything is okay, it's going to be approved and it will start delivering to your audience as soon as possible. So I want to believe that you guys have gained a good knowledge from this short video on how to set up Facebook lead ad or Meta lead ad in 2025. So if you've gained a good knowledge from this video, all you have to do to support me is by subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so, and also like and share this video so that other people can get to see this video and benefit from this insightful tutorial. So thank you, and I hope to see you in my subsequent videos. Bye.